Is it better to be loved or feared?
That's a good question. It's nice to be both, but it's very difficult. But if I had my choice, I would rather be feared. Fear lasts longer than love. Friendships that are bought with money mean nothing. You see how it is around here. I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. It's fear that keeps them loyal to me. But the trick is not to be hated. That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough where they need me, but they don't hate me. Don't forget what I'm telling you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 29. And we are sitting on May 21st, 2026. And I want to say thank you to everybody again for making it a priority to say, I'm going to take part in watching the One Down podcast with Goldie. So I want to say thank you. I'm a thank you every week because it's nothing that I take for granted. Today, oh man, let me touch base. I just remembered today was going to do a follow-up with the brother Devarius. You there? And holy moly, I almost forgot. That's the brother who eats roadkill. I had told him that, oh yeah, he's right there. So let me see if he taps in. I told him that, folks was getting at me wanting to check on him in the car. When I get out, I'll join Sin Leak. People was tapping in with me wanting to touch base with him. So I told him that we would do a follow-up with him. And he does have some interesting stuff to say. 904. Okay, so let me multitask real quick and get this set up. And what's up? While people join. So people tapping in. What's up, y'all in the chat? Thank you very much. Creo Society, Road King Dude, Supersize. Links, what's happening? This one gonna be fun. And it's a lot of stuff packed in here that I gotta unfold. So y'all gonna learn a little something today too. And that's what means something to me. Are gingers allowed to join MC clubs? Ginger? Somebody with redhead? What up, 71? Let me send this to him real quick. Bam. All right, so he got the link. So the title of my podcast was something like, most common mistakes made when joining a motorcycle club. Most common mistakes made when joining a motorcycle club. What up, Pinky? Pink knee. Most common mistakes made. I wanted to touch on that, but let me tell you real quick. We're going to talk about that. Devarius is going to tap in. That's the brother who eats roadkill. Just going to do a follow-up with him. And then I want to open up something that many of you have never heard. Many of you have probably never heard. But it's based on truth, fact, and science. And if you've heard it before, I'm hoping that this will seal the deal on helping you make one of the best decisions that you've made regarding your health. Look who the fuck just got into the chat. What up, Jerron Parker? Where you been, boy? Hey, man, good to see you, man. I hope life is treating you good, and I hope you are appreciating it, and I hope you're getting your shit together so you can slide through and say what's happening, man. So I'm glad you tapping in, man. That's good. This is another thing that makes me happy with this podcast. It's serving its purpose, you know, and being a vessel to many people, you know. And right on, man. Good to see you, bro. But yeah, we're gonna mix it in today. It's 106, and we're gonna get it in. So again, speaking on here, the disclaimer is up. I ain't no doctor by any means. I ain't no doctor. And you can take my advice and do with it whatever you please to do with it. But just know, I'm not going to give you no advice that I'm not living myself. But it doesn't mean I'm a doctor, and it doesn't mean my results are going to get you the same results. But do your research on everything, whether you hear it from me or somebody else. What up, Mary Bell? What up, Don Diamond? Everybody in the chat coming through from different platforms. What up, Spotville? So most common mistakes people make when they join in a motorcycle club. And again, this is just in my opinion. And this is in my opinion after seeing things for a few decades. Thank you very much. What's happening, Jason? Thank you. Thank y'all for tapping in. And good to hear that it's always a good time up in here with me, because my goal is to continue to make it a good educational, strengthening visit with me, and not just some entertainment that you can giggle for an hour and then bounce. I want this to ride with you throughout your whole day, throughout your week, throughout the rest of your life, so you can hear my voice when you about to make that mistake, or somebody that you care about to make a mistake, and you need to give them your advice. Club life, motorcycle club life. First off, I'm always say this. I absolutely love it. I love club life. But yes, from time to time, in my club and in all clubs, you get some people who are full of shit, piece of shit. It happens. And we're always trying to figure out the best way to keep it from happening. But it's hard when you got somebody who's a professional at being a piece of shit, and you are trying to build your club or build your nation, you know. What up, Bunny? And so I figured I'd just tap in on this a little bit. Most common mistakes when joining a motorcycle club. People tend to think if they join a club, it's going to make their life better. And I say that because, let me see, somebody said, can a woman join at 58? The answer to that is yes. A woman can join a motorcycle club at 58 years old. Yes, you can. Not depending, but you need to look into where you live, what female clubs are close to you. I'm going to say female first, meaning female clubs, before I say co-ed clubs. So you have female clubs that are designated for females, and then you have co-ed clubs that take in male and females. And in my opinion, the age limit, it's based on, in my opinion, it's based on the relationship that you have with your health and your motorcycle. Meaning, if you can ride and you got your health together, those are just two important factors, and there are a few more. Then yes, for the most, that gives you some of the qualifications needed to join a motorcycle club at 58 years old. There are people in motorcycle clubs joining clubs older than 58. There are motorcycle clubs that host mostly older cats. There are motorcycle clubs that host mostly younger cats. And that's important, that you need to look at that when joining a motorcycle club. There are clubs in the Southern California area, me speaking on, let me just say, some black clubs that are known to have the younger brothers all up in it, and they move different. They wheelie and they slide and they getting it in the way they do as younger cats. And somebody being 60 or 65, in my opinion, no, that's not the club that you should be in based on why you feel you want to join that club. But for the most, it's not the right club for somebody with a 40-year age difference. Okay, thanks. I'm in great shape. I ride solo. Riding solo, ain't nothing wrong with it. Everybody knows that. But at times, riding solo, you could find yourself saying, I just wish I had somebody or a group of people to ride with that you were connected to. And I would assume that kind of falls in that area of somebody being single within the dating spectrum. You got single people, and at some point they feel, I just find myself wanting to be with somebody now for companionship, But just remember, if you know you built to be a soaring eagle, that means you're not made to be caged. And I say that in the dating world and in the motorcycle club world. Are people in law enforcement welcome in clubs? Are people in law enforcement welcomed in clubs? Again, I'm not speaking for the entire motorcycle set across the globe. I'm speaking just from me. But what I'm saying is in the 99.9% bracket of being absolutely fucking correct. So are law enforcement welcomed into clubs? The answer is no, absolutely not. Now, I'll break it down. Law enforcement have their own motorcycle clubs that they can join without having issues of them being in law enforcement. So the answer to that is yes. In law enforcement clubs that are that are 100% law enforcement clubs, they can go that way. Yes. Are law enforcement welcomed into clubs that are not law enforcement? No, they're not. Do some motorcycle clubs host members that are law enforcement? Yes. Yes, there are clubs that will still take in law enforcement, even though they're not a law enforcement club. So with that being said, that's something that you need to look into if you're looking to join a motorcycle club and you are that person who don't like law enforcement, then you want to make sure that you're not in a club that embrace law enforcement. Solo rider all day. I love the wind, therapy myself, my kids, drinking That's where I'm at. That's me. Okay. So law enforcement, they do have their own clubs. And in some cases with those law enforcement clubs, they got a certain way of moving that, you know, you probably wouldn't know they were law enforcement because they pushing the line with, you know, how they look and how they conduct themselves. So if you're in law enforcement and you're looking to join a club, I've never said this before because I ain't giving no advice to nothing like that, but I would assume the best advice is go to a law enforcement club. But you being in law enforcement, joining a motorcycle club, I would assume the first thing you need to do is do your due diligence and check to see how you need to move about in your life and work life, personal life, with you being in a motorcycle club and active law enforcement. Law enforcement is technically not embraced within the true motorcycle club lifestyle. It messes with the trust embracing factor, the trust of stuff, and who's embracing who. So common mistakes, come into a club thinking it's going to make their life better. Could it? It could. But if you don't have a plan, it could make it worse, and making it worse by you joining a club that has a horrible track record. Now for me, when I got into the motorcycle lifestyle, it did help me out. It did make my life better because things got way serious. I had to learn and understand the seriousness. Oh, shit. Punchy? What's up, dude? It made our life better. There you go. He just said it. For the last 20 years, got us out the streets, but back in the streets and some positive shit. You said it before I did, okay? But I was going to add a little bit extra. So I'm glad. Punchy, much love, brother. Thank you for tapping in. Punchy is the P from Rare Breed, Los Angeles. And again, thank you, Punchy. I appreciate you tapping in. Much love, man. So, and again, for me, it made my life better. I had to understand what I was getting myself involved with the motorcycle club life. I had to learn the difference on getting in trouble. Okay. So let's just say, paint this scenario. I'm not in a motorcycle club at all. I go to a local coffee shop. I don't drink coffee, but I go to some place. And some dude up in there is, he got a bad attitude. He's tripping. And shit pop off, and we get into a physical altercation, and I get the best of him. And the best of him, however it happened, punched him in the face, whatever, some shit, assault. I beat him up. But I'll call myself defending myself. He's not in a motorcycle club. I'm not in a motorcycle club. We're just two civilians fighting. Now, the charges on that could be assault. Scenario closed. Next scenario. Now, I'm in my motorcycle club. I'm a patch holder. I'm in my vest. This person is either in a club or not in a club. He's a civilian or he's in a club. But for me, I'm wearing my vest. I'm in my colors. Same scenario. This dude got an attitude. Stuff pop off. I get the best of him. I beat him up. Of course, cameras are everywhere. Witnesses, statements, police. Assault is not only it. Now, it's a gang enhancement. I get a gang enhancement charge on top of that. Okay? And gang enhancements carry, some extra years on top of everything. So, living this lifestyle, it told me I better watch what the fuck I'm doing, how I'm doing it, where I'm doing it all the time. And to use my head all the time when it comes to something potentially getting funky, So yes, stepping into the motorcycle club world has made me think twice, 3 times, 4 times about stuff. And I can say, God blessing. I ain't been in no trouble since, truthfully, this entire time, this motorcycle club lifestyle has been active for me. And that's facts. Punchy said it makes you grow up and pay attention. And for me, I always tell people, I ain't looking for trouble right in front of me. I'm looking for trouble up the street. I'm looking for potential trouble when I'm somewhere and I see the door open. You know how Light Oak comes into the room? I don't look to see who's coming in. I'm just looking to see, is that trouble or not? Because, the best lead you can get in dodging trouble is seeing it from a distance. It might not even be trouble for me. It could be trouble for somebody else, and I just don't want to be around when it unfolds, So the motorcycle club lifestyle, has been a positive, lifestyle, not a journey. It's been a positive life for me being involved with it. And I will make sure that it continues to be a positive life for me. Mistakes people make, they come to the club life thinking the word brotherhood is what everybody stands on. And unfortunately, in my opinion, it's not. You're looking for the brotherhood. You're looking for it. But are you even somebody who is built with brotherhoodness in you? Are you just wanting to take from it? Brotherhood is something that we all look for in the clubs. You might find it in one club brother. You might find it in a couple. You might find it in a few. But in my opinion, the entire club doesn't stand on brotherhood. I wish the entire club did, not just when somebody passes away, but all the time, through the thick and thin, through the ups and downs. That's brotherhood. Not just when somebody, departed planet Earth. You got people coming to clubs because they left their club for whatever reasons, whatever reasons, they left their club. And however they left it, everybody's definition of brotherhood is different also. I agree with that. Everybody, yeah, different. And that just splits it all up when it should just truly be one definition, in my opinion. You know? So you got somebody that comes to a club and they left their other club. Let it be, good, bad, questionable. But they left because of the drama. They want to claim it's too much drama in that club. So they go to another club for whatever reasons, thinking that that club is drama free. In my opinion, absolutely no club is drama free. That's like saying you left one relationship with somebody you're dating to get with somebody else and you expect no drama. It's just gonna happen, Politics, he said. Ontario Blitz in the house. Right on. Thank you. Good to see you, bro. Somebody I played football with, I feel like 30 years ago right there. Thank you for coming in. Clubs have their share of drama. Drama comes from every angle. It could be, an entire club drama. It can be drama with a prospect, drama with a hang around, drama with patch holder, drama with somebody's property of, drama with somebody's girlfriend, drama with somebody's wife, drama with somebody's dues, dramas with somebody's punk ass, sorry ass, continued weak ass excuses. Drama is there, is going to be there. No club will have, an entire nation of Kobe's or LeBron James. I don't even watch basketball. I'm just naming those names because I hear people say it. It ain't going to happen. You will have some Rudies on the field, which are, they dedicated, but they just can't bring it, Club life, it's a relationship. I've said it and I'll say it again. It is a relationship. It's a relationship that's beyond your domestic relationship with your spouse. That's just one person you in a relationship with. When you join a club, you are in the biggest fucking relationship with, because a club needs, I don't like talking, but just, this is public. A club needs 5 people to stand up. So at minimum, you in a relationship with 4 people. With 4 people you in a relationship with. And then you can spread that up. Let's say a big chapter, 30, 40 people, chapter. Now you in a relationship with 30 to 40 people. And y'all all got to agree on the same shit, and see things the same way. And it's not easy. Things get difficult, and some cats are cool. Some just cool. Oh no, I'm good with that, man. You know me, man. I'm cool, man. We could do that. Some of them are like, nah, man, I don't want to. I don't feel like it. I don't want to. Just always just got to be that, or somebody financially, struggling. Somebody got their kids. Somebody got to work. Somebody chick is tripping, all kind of variables. Drama gonna be there. Going to a club thinking it ain't gonna be no drama. That's a mistake. Going to a club because you are mad at the club that you're leaving, and the club that you're going to is embracing you because they have their own animosity issues against the club you're leaving. So you go into that club, not all the members are cool with that. Not all the members are cool with you coming over to them knowing you bringing heat, knowing you ain't coming over for the most righteous reasons, you know? Now, in my opinion, I would rather somebody who got club life in their heart, I would rather them righteously go to another club than step out of their club and start a new club. I would rather them go to another club. Club life, you know this, I know it. It's not for everybody. People can twist this however they want to. And I'm going to be probably one of the only, not only, but one of the few people that's going to say the truth on this. The truth. People always want to put this into a category. You know, home life, club life, work. I didn't say it in no particular order. I just said it. But they want to claim when bringing you into the club, and this is a mistake people make by thinking it's true. When they say it's work, you know, home life, and then club. Now I'm putting it into an order. When they do say it's work, one, home life, then club, or they say it's home life, work, then club, I'm going to say directly from my experience and indirectly from seeing and witnessing from other clubs, that's not true. Technically, no matter how you spin it, no matter how you figure it out, because that's your job to figure it out, at the beginning of the day and the end of the day, technically, it's club first. Point blank. However you got to paint this fucking fake ass image to your spouse, significant other, work, or whatever, technically, it's club first. So that don't matter. That don't matter to people who want to be in a club. That's number one. You want to. And beyond that, you feel in your soul you need to be in the club. Okay? People get it fucked up when they really want to, you know, hold on to looking at this and having it be something that's supposed to stand true. You know, club's supposed to come last. You believe that dumb shit. You believed it because you didn't know the lifestyle well enough to know that it don't work like that. Now, somebody can disagree with me, but all it is just a disagreement. Because at the end of the day, again, after that little disagreement, say what you want. It's still going to be club first, point blank. But I don't want to confuse you when I say to somebody like me, you handle your club business and then you still handle your personal life, your domestic life, your marriage, work. You handle that. So across the board, again, somebody can divide this up into 33%, 33%, 33%. This is where I tell you, fuck no, you don't do that. Why? Because all you're giving is 33% in each category. You want to give 100% in each category, 100%. And yes, you can. When I see cats who've been in a club for many, many years, I got mad respect for that. I got mad respect. You might not even know I know you, but I got respect for you standing strong. Because I know, you know, other people know you could have dropped a long time ago. Especially when you decided to go beyond this thing that they made up in the clubs called retirement. I can go into that, but all I'm going to say is that shit don't exist in my heart. You ain't retiring from no fucking club and getting no financial benefits from it. That's just a soft way of giving people, you know, an applaud when they stepped out. Because forever in my heart means forever. Forever. Until the day you die. You know, if somebody got into a club and they say, I'm going to be in this club forever, and they died a year and a half later, that was forever for them. You got somebody else who was in the club for 30 years. That was forever until they died. So that year and a half until he died, he served forever. So the retirement thing, you know, and I'm not shitting on nobody who retired or they got love, but I just feel that, you know, it's just retirement ain't for me. That's it, you know. And being in a club, you know, and going beyond the courtesy door of retirement, there's loyalty with that, you know. And even when cats, you know, could have stepped out and they, you know, went nomad, you know, to stay in a club, it, as long as, you know, shit is righteous. I'm not saying staying in the club when, you know, the club just is, you know, burning themselves down, you know, and you just had to step out because you just wasn't with it and shit just went in the absolute worst direction. Totally different, you know. And I got to touch on that just so it'll kind of release me from people backfiring on that. But I see cats happy that have served a lot of years in clubs. And those are the ones that I enjoy exchanging that energy. I see cats that are fairly newlyweds as a patch holder in the club. And they're already talking shit. Already caught up in the negative bullshit. I stay away from them. I don't have nothing to exchange with them. Nothing. You know. Can you be in a club and be nice and have a smile and look clean and presentable? Yes. And if you do, you got to hold on to that. Meaning you shouldn't try to put this image of the lifestyle on you when it's not you, you know? So you start, you know, putting on weight because you think bikers are supposed to be fucking fat. You start smoking and drinking because you think that's the image of bikers, you know? You start dogging out your relationship because you think that that's what bikers do. Fuck no. No. Keeping this lifestyle clean is needed. It's needed And it is part of the lifestyle. It's part of it, you know. We have no idea what this government is working on in regards to motorcycle clubs. If you want to do your research, go look up in Australia, and you will see that they cannot wear their colors, their vests, in public. They just passed another law. If they get caught wearing their vest in a certain part of Australia, they get a $12,000 fine as the person. If the club gets hit, it's a $60,000 fine against the club. And in addition to that, they cannot ride their motorcycles together. One has to leave, and I think I don't know if it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, a big gap in between each person. And in addition to that, they cannot be seen with their vest and colors on. And they have to ride out separately in a huge gap. And even when they get to where they're going, they cannot congregate together at all. It's against the law. And something else, they cannot have visible club tattoos displayed publicly, visibly on their skin in public at all. At all. It's against the law. So if they were going somewhere, they would have to arrive looking like civilians, covered up, not displaying no club attire affiliations, and then go inside of a building. And in that building, privately, they can show their tattoos. They can wear their vest inside that private building. But in public, it is 100% against the law. I say all that because things are popping off, unfortunately, here and there with motorcycle clubs in the United States. And these states tend to adapt other laws from other countries. So we would hope that this is not something that makes its way over here to the United States. My word, it has its travels. And this is something that I hope does travel. I hope all the clubs, and I say this because if y'all don't know it, black clubs, white clubs, / Hispanic clubs. I hope that the members, the patch holders, the civilians, the supporters, everybody start to just wake up and look at things where things should be spoken on first before, war pops off. I feel 90+% of shit that ever popped off, could have been spoken on and handled before shit went to war or a fight or a shooting or whatever, But it is where it is. And I'm not discounting nothing to somebody lost somebody. I'm not discounting that. Blessings to anybody who lost somebody, in club life over something. And but to preserve our club life, we going to have to, take an approach that will not continue to, look like self-suicide of us fucking up our own thing. Club life is amazing. I like seeing people happy in it. I like seeing people, find growth and development within motorcycle club life. The cats that I, function with, if you don't know it, let me see. What up, Ron? What's happening, my brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you for tapping in. I see the utmost respect exercised in the lifestyle. The utmost respect. When they introduce me to their kids, I'm just like, some of them, most of them, I'm blown away at how respectful their kids are, and how grown up and developed they are. Developed up here, and a lot of them, the jobs that they hold down. You'd be surprised, some of these cats. A lot of them, good jobs, like really good jobs. And at the same time, it's like, how the fuck do you do this and that and this and go here and go here? And these motherfuckers have like full-time jobs and holding down, being a parent, holding down, being a father, a husband, and holding down a steady job and being a very active member in their club. That's the shit I just got like mad respect for. Mad respect, And that's the type of stuff that lets me know that, it can be done and it's being done. Much love to all the righteous clubs out there, that's really wanting shit to be cool. Much love to all the clubs that's righteous and really wanting shit to be cool. We need that. Let me see. Let me tap in with this brother. See if he health. I had something I want to. Oh, you know what? First off, let me see if he gonna respond. If not, but this summer, let me go back to the motorcycles. This summer, everybody who's watching this, if you're in a motorcycle club, do your best to, encourage your members to take it easy on the drinking. Do your best to encourage your members to, be responsible. We need that. And, let's make this the first summer. I know it sounds impossible, but just think about it. It's not impossible. Where nobody died. And the way that can happen is you have to make sure you stay alive. And if everybody watching this across the globe made sure that they stayed alive, then nobody we know would die. I take so much effort, pride, responsibility within myself to stay healthy and stay alive, because I know that a lot of people depend on me. I know that I don't want to depart planet Earth no time soon at all. My life is amazing. Amazing. I don't want to depart no time soon, no time within the next 40 years at all. I got a long, amazing life to live. So I'm doing everything I can to ensure that I can live the healthiest life I can. I'm going to give props to this brother. I wish I would have got him on video. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I got video. I got video from Sunday. I'm going to show y'all from being at the Liberty Riders picnic Sunday. There's a brother. I just forgot what club he was from. But this man is 72 years old. And his bike, dope. I could describe it. Maybe somebody might say who he is. It's like a light blue. He got some blue accents on it. He got this rose gold kind of highlight in there. And this dude is 72 years old, and his bike looks like somebody in their 20s would have it. And mad props to that man. I look up to that. He's 72. I'll be 54 in 4 days. I'll be 54 years old. Him at 72, out there on the set, you know, slim, got his body together. And that lets me know, oh, shit, I got another easy 18 years. This man is right here living proof. 18 years, you know. So if anybody knows him and they see this, slide this to him. Let him know Goldie's giving him his mad props and flowers. Props to that man. I look up to that. That's beautiful. And that's something we should all be striving for, you know. Uncle Bruce and Chopper T from the Chopper said they're going to listen to your podcast, and they said, what's up? Right on, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know if that brother that I just spoke on, I'm not sure if he was a Chopper. I'm not sure. But I was really happy to see that. Now, wait. Oh, it's okay. So he said he coming in right now, y'all. And this is, there we go. All right. I'm going to bring this brother on right now. Oh, shit. Something just happened. He tapped out. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much, Niner. Much love. Much love. So he going to come back in. But once he comes back in, hopefully he come back in, we can chat with him. And if y'all didn't catch him last time, this is something that I have never seen, witnessed, experienced, and I've seen a lot in life. I've seen a lot. I ain't seen everything at all, but I've seen a lot. Let me hit him up, say, where you go? Where you go? Oh, there we go. Okay. Add to the screen. Bam. It says offline. There we go. Oh, your reception must be bad. You must be in a bad area, bro. Speaker. Your reception might be pretty weak. Yeah, I can see your bar is real low. Can you hear me? You ain't got no audio. You ain't got no audio.
I can't hear nothing.
Oh no. Okay, so I can hear you. Now I can hear you when you said that. But I guess you're just in a bad area. The reception is real bad over there. Let me see. Okay, bro. Well, maybe you could try to get better reception.
Hey, I think my connection is horrible. Let me try to connect the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Man, that connection is horrible.
Okay. Yeah, I hope you're able to get a better connection. Let me see. I'm gonna just remove that. Bam. Let me see. Share media. Boom. Let me I hope this plays. Bam. Here we go. This is Sunday. Y'all, at hey, Devarius, if you can hear me, I'm gonna let this video play. And this is a video from a picnic Sunday. And then as soon as it's over, I'll tap right back in to see if you got better reception.
I do it for the ladies. And I gotta keep it hood. Where we at, Polo? I see you rhyme. Yo, Keith, brother, yo, was right. But we just getting started. Yeah, man. You say you're searching for a brother that'll take you out and do you right. Well, come here, baby. And let daddy show you what it feels like. And I promise that I'm gonna keep it coming all night long. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side. And I think that, little shorty, I got a thing for you, yeah. Doing it on purpose, whining and working it. I can tell by the way you're looking at me, girl. I wanna make love in this club. This club, hey, this club. This club, hey, this club. This club, hey, this club. I wanna make love in this club. Hey, this club, in this club. In this club, hey, this club. Yeah, listen. You got some friends rolling with you, baby, then that's cool. You can leave them with my homies, let them know that I got you. If you didn't know, you're the only thing that's on my mind. Cause the way I'm staring at you got me wanna give it to you all night. Looking in your eyes while you're on the other side. I can't take it no more, baby, I'm coming for you. Keep doing it on purpose, whining and working. If we close our eyes, it could just be me and you. I wanna make love in this club. In this club. In this club. I wanna make love in this club. In this club. In this club. In this club. I wanna make love in this club. 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 I wanna make love in this club. In this club. In this club. In this club. I'm what you want. I'm what you want. I'm what you want. I'm what you need. Got your track. Got your track. I set you free. I set you free. Sexually, mentally, physically, emotionally. I be like your medicine. Y'all take every dose of me. It's going down on aisle 3. I bag it like some groceries. And every time you think about it, you're gonna want some more of me. About to hit the club, make a movie, yeah, rated R. Put up like a trap star. That's if you had your regular car. You ever made love to a thug in the club with his ice on? 87 jeans and a fresh pair of Nikes on a couch, on the table, on the bar, on the floor. You can meet me in the bathroom. Yeah, you know I'm trained to go. Might as well give me a kiss. If we keep touching like this, I know you're scared, baby. They don't know what we're doing. Let's both get undressed right here. Keep it up.
Man, we got the Liberty Riders Picnic 2026. We do this, been established since 2021, since the Riverside chapter, but we've been established as a club, mother chapter, since 1977. We're just here giving back to the set, passing out free food, hot dogs for the kids. We got some good music, drinks, just out here having a good time for everybody. Liberty Riders trying to do it the right way for the set. All love, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you gotta flow with it, just off the top of the head.
We outside, man. We outside, man. Our Riverside Chapter Picnic, man. Come out outside and support us, man. We got Goldie in the house, one down, man. We just out here living, man.
Let them know who you are.
Liberty Rider Moon, Compton, man.
And let them know how long you've been on the set.
Shit. Too long. I'm a young OG, man. I'm a young OG. Let me see. My daddy them started the club in 77. I was born in 77. I was born in it. I got old enough to ride a bike in my teens. I was out here a junior member, so I got old enough to get in the club, and I'm still here, man.
That's right,
enjoying
man.
This shit.
Give some advice to the youngsters coming in.
Man, get up under a real OG and learn this shit, homie.
That's right.
Learn the rules and regulations of this, man. Just don't get out here high-headed and think you know everything, because there's a whole lot to go along with this, man.
That's right, brother.
For real.
Much love to you, Moon.
Much love, man, all the time.
Yeah. Let them know who you are.
Oh man, D-Rock, I Black Sabbath president of Inland Empire Black Sabbath.
Right.
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
What year was Black Sabbath established?
1974 out there in San Diego.
So the event y'all had was popping.
Oh, yes, man. That's what it's about, getting outside, shaking hand, meet a friend, man. It costs $0 to support, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do this. Enjoy life and, you know, and have fun. You know what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle, so I have it.
Give some advice to the set.
Get out, shake a hand, meet a friend. You know what I'm saying? Get outside, shake a hand, meet a friend. Don't wait till it's your annual weekend to get outside and support.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Let us see 365 days a year. Not only time when it's your annual.
Give some advice to the civilians.
Respect wherever clubhouse you're going to.
There you go.
Don't let your liquor, you know, get you banned or get you in trouble.
That's right. I like that, man. Much love to you, brother.
Hey, thank you, brother.
Street Wolves.
What it do?
Tell them who you are.
Do the IE Street Wolf prayers, you know, hanging up here, supporting Liberty Riders. We just pounded back in Vegas with some of my bros, you know.
What year was Street Wolves established?
2015.
How long you been in the club?
I've been in the club 8 years.
Dang. You liking it or you tired of it?
Am I tired? No, man. I be tired, but not tired of it, man. This my release right here, you know?
That's right.
You have a hard day at home, I hop on that hog, and that's all she wrote after that, man.
Well, give some advice, man, to the new riders coming into the clubs.
Man, get in them bylaws and stick to them. Hold everybody accountable in the club. Be it yourself, your president, you know, make everybody follow them, shit'll go smooth. Cause you know the name of the game, you give a nigga an inch, he gonna take a mile.
That's right.
Girl, I swear, I'ma give it to you non-stop. And I don't care who watching. Oh, in this club, on the floor, baby, let's make love. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club. I wanna make love in this club, in this club, in this club, in this club. In this club, in this club.
There you go. Yeah, the last bike that took off, that was Drizzle. And I had to just give him a little bit of an edit out because his bike went through a little something, gave him a little hiccup. So I wasn't he wasn't able to just give it to it. But yeah, that was Liberty Riders picnic. And thank you very much for the compliment on the video footage. That is me filming. That's me editing. That's me talking to the brothers on the set. And so I will be putting that up as an independent video on its own on my YouTube channel. Even though it played in here, I'm going to still upload it on its own. That is, you know, what we call the set, an event hosted on the set. And it was good. Much love to the clubs and everybody who came out, you know, good vibes and, you know, positive energy and much love. Let me see. My connection is horrible. That's what Devarius just said. So Devarius, if you can hear me, brother, we will pick this back up probably next week or something, because I know everybody, you know, want to do this follow-up with you. But in between now and next week, Devarius, I wish you the best of health, the best of safety. And I say that because For those of y'all who know, this is a brother who lives in the streets, you know. But he's I don't want to speak for him, but it just looks like he's doing what he wants to do. And I didn't want to say enjoying it, but it looks like he's enjoying it, you know. And that's why, you know, I wanted to just really do a follow-up with him. And I'm glad to see that he's actually trying to do the follow-up, but he's just in a bad area and the reception is bad. But everybody, health tips, the next 5 minutes or so. And we're going to get up out of here. Oh shit, let me read something to you. I did some research and some studying, and I'm on this. I'm going to stay on it. I wish I did this 30 years ago. And for anybody that's young, that's listening to this, you know, eat this up and go do your research and go eat up some more knowledge about how important it is for health. You know, we got people out here for the people that did not take the coronavirus shot because you felt you didn't trust the shot, okay? For the people who did not take the coronavirus shot, and I don't even know if speaking on this going to get this channel, you know, I hope not. But you didn't take the shot, and I applaud you on that. Fuck, man, I'm so happy that you did not take the shot. Whatever reason, you didn't take the shot, you didn't take the booster, I applaud you on that. But it trips me out that you ran to these peptides. You ran to these peptides. And you are injecting your body with some gray market stuff that's coming from anywhere. You don't have a fucking clue where it's coming from. And you don't have a clue of the long-term effects. And you just don't care. That part trips me out. And I just had to say that, you know. These peptides, again, the retatrutide and the shit like that, all of them, 100% of that is coming from gray market. Gray market meaning anywhere, absolutely anywhere it's being made. At any place, any backyard boogie, whatever, you are taking some synthetic form of fucking whatever and you're dumping it into your body. You know? What up, Veronica? Much love. When you first start taking this stuff, you know, whichever one, people are doing 1 milligram. And then they work their way up to 12 milligrams. Okay? And in that, they're losing weight. But it's so much going on inside your body that's damaging. It's blocking this, doing this, fooling this, and blah, blah, blah. And at 12 milligrams, if you would have took 12 right out the gate, you would have been throwing up and shitting on yourself. So it goes to show just how acclimated, starting off with 1 to 12, your body has to get jacked up inside to host those 12 milligrams. And then they know it's best. It's best that you come down from it. But coming down, you start to see the weight and shit come back. And coming down to so-called microdose to stay on it, it's damaging. It's damaging. So the quick hype, I'm not going to call it a fix because it's still broken in you. The quick hype to see your body go through a transition and for you to get some quick compliments, yes, it's going to be there. But I don't think you're going to be here in its healthiest way years from now. So for everybody who has not taken the peptides, I compliment you and I say stand on it. Take the long route. Take the long route. Just push your fat ass back from the table. Okay? Just push back from the table. Change the way you eat. Exercise. Take the long route. You got dummies giving medical advice to other people just so they can sell some peptides and make $5 or $10. And I don't want people to think that I'm bashing on you directly, because I don't know who's watching this, but I'm assuming everybody watching it. So what I'm saying is I'm not directly attacking nobody directly, because I can't even see you. But if you get in your feelings about what I'm saying, it's because you're in doubt. You're doubting. Okay. So again, I'm talking to the people. I'm talking to everybody. But if you haven't done it, I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. You know, just wait. If you really want to do it, then just wait. Give it 2 to 5 years. And in between there, starting today, give it your best shot of changing the way you eat for the next few years and take the long route. And if it don't work for your 5-year goal, then revisit the peptide situation. See where all those people at who took peptides that you directly know. Check on them. See how their health is. See if they're still alive. Then that should be a little bit more, you know, of a test run for you to have witnessed if it was something you felt you should have took or you glad you didn't. Okay. Take the long run with this. There's no cheating the system, you know? And yeah, so I want to say that. And I feel like, you know, this is so important. So many people messing with that stuff. Now, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to let y'all carry on with y'all Thursday. Okay. Meat. Eating meat. I ain't going to put no title on this. I don't go by no titles. You know, vegetarian and all this different shit and, you know, keto diet, whatever this shit. No, just eat clean. That's it. Just eat clean. So here are some facts and you can double check it. And I want you to double check it, but I want you to hear this so you can think about it whenever you're confronted with certain situations. Our bodies as humans, we were made and put on earth to feed off of fruits and vegetables and water. Our teeth are designed like cows for grazing, you know, vegetables, fruits, meaning not meat, not meat. We were not put here naturally to eat meat. Look, if I bit a fucking goat, I can't penetrate it. We were not here to eat meat. We were not put here to eat meat. Eating clean is the phrase that we're using. Now, this is 2026. I'm going to back this all the way up to the 1600s, to the 1500s, to 1000, year 1000, year 500. Let's go back to the Neanderthal days. Neanderthal. Let's go back before fire was discovered. Before fire was discovered. When human beings had to eat before fire was discovered, they were eating fruits and vegetables and fish, stuff out to sea. They were eating it raw. Eating it raw. They were not cooking it. And I say that because raw is a fact of how we used to eat, raw. And I'm not saying meat. When you eat, you know, let's say fish / meat, but speaking fish in its rawest form, your body digests that better. Okay. Whenever you burn something or you toast it, your body does not digest that well. and it takes away from all the nutrients when you burn it and toast it. So I say that to lead into this. The animals that live the longest in the animal kingdom do not eat meat. Hear me again. The animals in the animal kingdom that live the longest do not eat meat. You got the tortoise. The tortoise, for some people who don't know, it's like a big ass turtle. Lives up to 120 years. It does not eat meat. The elephant, as big as it is, does not eat meat. The gorilla, huge, strong as fuck, does not eat meat. The lion, a meat eater, a carnivore, it only lives up to 23 years. Only 23 years, meat eater. And I can go on, but I'm just showing you the difference in the lifespan of animals that don't eat meat and animals that do eat meat. The tortoise, 120 years, its lifespan. The lion, only 23 years. Here's something that's facts, and I want you to understand this. This is the science behind our bodies. The human digestive tract is 36 feet long. Hear it again. The human digestive tract is 36 feet long. The digestive tract is that long tube in us that goes like this. Okay? 36 feet long if you stretch it out. There's a reason for it. Okay? A carnivore that eats meat, their digestive tract is only 13 feet long. An animal that eats meat as its source, their digestive tract is only 13 feet long. Ours is 36 feet long. Meat can't sit in their gut too long. It will turn into ammonia, uric acid, and then die of acidosis. Hear that again. The animal that eats meat, their digestive tract is short, is half of ours, because the meat is not designed, their system was not designed to host meat for a long period of time through the digestive system. If that meat stayed in their system with a longer digestive tract, it will turn into ammonia, uric acid, and it will die of acidosis. Now, that's important to hear, put that together. Our body, we go through something called putrefaction, okay? Where we ferment our food. Ferment our food. We ferment our food. Okay, so that means when when people are in jail, okay, they're in jail and they make Pruno. That's the illegal alcohol that they make, and they get fruits and they put them into a bag and they put whatever liquid is in there, and it's fermenting, whatever the fuck it's called, okay, in that bag. So our system was made to host fruits and vegetables. So basically it would fermentate inside of us. Because that's how our system gets its nutrients from the fruits and vegetables through that 36 feet of that process of needing to be in there longer than what the meat would be in a meat-eating animal, okay? If we ferment meat, it yields a lot of metabolic waste, Okay. So when we as humans eat meat, that meat is staying in our digestive system, going through those 36 feet way longer than what it should be hosted in our bodies. And now it's rotten meat and pushing out into us metabolic waste. And here's where it comes to cancer. Cancer has been on a steady rise from meat eating people at 47%. Cancer has had a 47% rise in meat eating people. Okay. Animals that we don't get meat. We humans, people been lied to, miseducated. Okay. We're told, and this can go deep and people can, but I'm standing on the science of it. We eat meat because we're told that's where the strongest source of protein comes from. Directed to eat chicken, directed to eat pork, beef. Now, here's the science part of where shit looks stupid. We're eating those forms of meat, but those forms of meat as animals, when they're living, they're not eating meat. They're eating basically fruits and vegetables. That's what they're eating. The molecules that make up protein is not protein for you just biting down on a muscle of meat. No, there's like molecules, whatever it's called, that form that form to bring you protein. So the meat that we're eating, the protein that comes from that meat, it's coming from the source of them eating fruits and vegetables. So technically, you don't need to eat meat. Bypass the meat and go straight to the source of the fruits and vegetables to get your protein and nuts and all of that stuff. Meat is not a necessity. That meat gets into your system. You eat red meat. Red meat does not come out in 24 hours. Red meat will stay in your digestive system for 4 days to a week. So if you eat meat every single day, you have rotting meat every single day backed up in you, which, as the facts, yields out metabolic waste. That metabolic waste is cancerous. Cancer is on the rise, big time, as you already know. And another fact, for as much as many people on planet Earth in all these different states and cities, in countries that are eating meat and cows and chickens, it is not enough out there to feed these people every day. Do your research. You will see that human evidence of humans have been linked to stuff that we're eating. I don't even know if I said that right because it's just so fucked up to think that. This country, these people got to get this meat, this product from somewhere. And from what it's being said, they've tapped into, and they've done it a long time ago, humans. And people are eating humans. And I'm not making this up. Do your research. Just do your research. I don't want to sound crazy, you know, but there is not enough food, animals to kill every day to feed how much, you know, is needed for McDonald's, Taco Bell, Del Taco, Sizzler, Olive Garden, fucking Cheesecake Factory. The list goes on. Point blank, it's factual. It's not enough meat to do it every day. Not enough animals to kill constantly, you know. I forgot the name of that market. It's a supermarket. I don't know if it's Adel or Abel, some market. But just know, everything out of that market, everything, probably 85% to 90% of it is genetically modified. And genetically modified means it ain't real. It's not real. It's genetically modified. It's made out of some fakery, foolery bullshit, and your system does not work with that. It will kill you. If you eat at some place super duper cheap, just know that they buying their stuff super duper duper cheap, and that's not healthy. So I've been learning how important it is to not be distracted from all the bullshit out there, to not be distracted. The most important thing that I wish I would have known 30, 40 years ago is my health. My health is important, number one. Now, after that, after you get a grip on that and you living clean and you're watching yourself, then yeah, you know, have fun. You know, if you're in a position financially, buy yourself some cool shit. But know that all that came after you prioritized your health. After you prioritized your health, you know. So thank y'all for everybody who tapped in from anywhere to wish me a happy birthday. I appreciate it. You know, the older you get, you realize that, you know, the greatest gift I can get for my birthday is just being alive, you know, and to hear somebody say, you know, happy birthday, to me, that's like saying, you know, glad you're still alive, you know. So I'm blessed to still be here. And Monday is my birthday, May 25th. This Monday, I'll be 54 years old. For anybody, again, that wished me a happy birthday, thank you very much. Like I said, I make it an exciting celebration for me, you know, the best way I can. You know, I've always had a passion for motorcycles. That's where it's going to be at, but it's not more important to me than life. I'm blessed to, you know, be in a position in life to where, you know, I'm enjoying stuff, but I don't take it for granted. I do know that everything can be over in one day, a half a second, a nanosecond. Look up a nanosecond. Look up how fucking quick a nanosecond is. Remember that, N-A-N-O. When we get off of here, Google how long is a nanosecond. And just know that's what I'm saying. My life can be completely different in a nanosecond, you know? So I don't take nothing for granted. And much love and respect to everybody. And Darius, sorry, bro, we couldn't get you on, man. And hopefully we can make this happen next Thursday. Everybody out there, enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Spotville. Everybody be safe this weekend, okay? Everybody stay alive. Bring your ass right back here next Thursday. Don't nobody die this weekend. Stay alive. And if your gut tell you sit your ass at home, stay the fuck at home, okay? And y'all be cool, be easy. Thank y'all for tuning in. We went 1 hour and 30 today, but I felt it was worth it. And I'm about to run to my dentist appointment. All right, y'all. Much love and respect. This is Goldie. Thank y'all very much.
Is it better to be loved or...
So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you. Come on. Make way for the bad guy here. There's a bad guy coming through.